it going, I thought I would do another get ready with me as I attempt to do this makeup look, as you see right here, which is kind of hard to see. Hopefully I could put like a picture somewhere on the screen of it. I love how this looks. It's like the opposite of a cat eye. It's like having really heavy eyeliner and shadow down here and then winging it out down here. And I just think that is so beautiful. I attempted it yesterday and I took some pictures, and those are the pictures that you see in the past video where I'm asking you if you would like for me to do this makeup look. I'm going to try it a little bit differently this time because I wasn't looking at the photo while I was applying it. So I'm going to get started by putting on some primer on my eyes. I'm using the Almay Smart, I almost said Smart Schmay. Almay Smart Shade CC Luminous Primer. This is technically for your face, but I use it for my eyes. This works as a really good primer, and I paid $8 for this. And so I will be using it until it is all gone. And since I'll be putting on a lot of eyeshadows under, or not a lot of eyeshadows, but I'll be putting eyeshadow under my eyes, I'm gonna put primer also under my eyes and seeing if that helps, because I didn't do that yesterday. And so I was like packing it on, and hopefully today it'll just be a little bit easier. And I hope you guys like this setup a little bit better. I'm always a work in progress, always trying something new. I didn't like how I was like looking up at you guys. You guys were originally over here, and now you're like directly in front of me, and with the lighting and everything. So we'll see how this turns out. I might end up putting you back up overhead, but I feel like this way you're more like this instead of looking down on me. But we shall see. I used to put a heavy amount of this on, and then I would spend like forever trying to get it to dry. Instead, I just put a little bit on, and I kind of just dab it all around. Dabbing under here. And I thought we could chat a little bit. I don't know if you guys like my chatty videos. Like, I look at the likes on my videos, and I see what gets the most likes. And I am impressed by the fact that my chatty videos, where I sit and talk to you guys for any time between 20 and 30 minutes, that you guys actually like them. Like, I am impressed that some of those actually have more likes than other ones. I'll keep doing them. I like to talk. I like people to listen to me. I mean, who doesn't like to be listened to, you know? And I feel like, I really like YouTube in the sense that I feel like I have a community that I can lean on, and that can lean on me. I just have really enjoyed finding new friends here on YouTube and just having that common ground with the people. It's just really nice. So the palette that I'm going to be using today is probably a no-brainer, but I'm going to be using the Blush Nudes palette. I still love this palette. I could very well go back and use the LA Colors. I might be able to do this with the LA Colors Hot palette, but my last like chatty get ready with me video was while I was using this, and I found this to be a really good palette to use for this look. So here are the colors. I believe the colors that we'll be using, I'll have to look at the picture again, but I think I'll be using like the mauve and maybe this one for the upper lid, and then the black and the dark gray, I believe, for the lower lid. I love this palette. You can get it for like 10 bucks at Walmart. Can't beat that. And I've used it so many times. I think it pays for itself. I've been using this almost daily. So when looking at this picture, I think I'm going to do the upper lid first. It looks like she doesn't have as much of a hooded lid as I do. So this is what we're gonna try. I'm gonna do this color on the lid, and then I'm going to do this one in the crease. Maybe do this one also in the crease. We will see as time progresses. I got my brushes, by the way, at Walmart for like $7. They come in a pair of 2, and I have been using this. I actually just bought a new set a couple weeks ago because my eyeshadow brush, this one, I even marked it with a marker that these are the old ones. So we will put this just all around according to this photo. We'll put it all around and I'm just kind of patting it on. So school has started, and it's started a couple weeks ago, and I officially am not happy that it has started. I have friends on Facebook that will post the pictures of mom jumping in the air with the little kiddos with their backpacks on, and they're like, oh, you know, like, first day of school, mom's so excited to have you out of the house, you know, kind of a thing. And the first time I saw that photo, a photo like that, was on Facebook by one of my friends, and how many years ago was that? My youngest is 8. I have to say it was probably the year before my youngest went to kindergarten. And you know when you have like littles, like little kids at home, and you get so excited for the school year to start so that you can just be like, go, 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 so I can just like, you know, take care of the littlest without all the distractions of the other kids. Of course, like not in a mean way or anything, but we're like, hurry, please, you know, it's time. It's time for you to go to school so that I can take care of just the littlest and not have to worry about also, you know, making sure you guys are okay and taken care of. And so the first time I saw that, I just laughed because it was the perfect depiction as to how I was feeling, seeing my friend jump in the air, like, you know, it's that, you know, you click right as they're jumping in the air. And now I see those photos and I'm just like, oh, these past few summers I have absolutely loved. I think I'm gonna take this mauve all the way up to my brow. But I have so enjoyed these last 2-3 summers with my kiddos home. Loved it. And I have been emotional on the first day of school. I cried. I literally cried last year. This year I didn't cry as much, probably because I expected myself to, and then so I didn't. I wish, and I posted this on Facebook yesterday, how can I say this like correctly? Like, I don't like the school life. In other words, I don't mind they go to school. I love that they go to school. That's not the issue. I do not like the fact that they come home between 3:15 to 3:45, and then we have 4, maybe 5 hours to jam the rest of our life in. And then we throw them in bed, or so it seems. I feel like it's just like I feel like we're so rushed. So we put them in bed, and then, you know, my husband and I have like an hour or 2 before we go to bed, only for me to wake up and then just kind of start it all over again. I don't like, I don't even know why I'm getting upset over this. I don't like that I miss out so much on my kids and the things that, like, my kids are growing up. They're getting older, and it's like, I guess it's tugging on my heartstrings to know that, like, precious time that I should be enjoying with them is time where I am irritated because I have to follow a schedule to make sure that they get to their activities on time, and they have dinner, and they have this, you know, and they have dinner, we clean it up, we, you know, then put them to bed. I feel like, and then homework, oh my gosh, homework. And on top of that too, it's like I have to keep in check with all of their teachers and all of their classes to make sure that they are on top of everything. And so that's overwhelming for me, and I'm teaching this year too. I honestly do not know, and I praise the full-time working parents that have to keep up with this on top of a full-time job. Seriously. I'm realizing how much my kids are just growing up and how much they're changing and becoming into like young adults. And I just worry I'm missing a lot of stuff. Wow, that escalated quickly, didn't it? That literally was not what I was not trying to be emotional. And looking at this, the light is kind of making it a little hard for me to see exactly what I'm doing on this eyeball. So I apologize if this one's like turns out all ski-wompy and the other one turns out all fleek. So then she uses the darker color, or whoever did this makeup did the darker color all up here on my lid. Not the lid, the crease. So all up here on the crease is this that one. What are your thoughts? I have friends who are all about the summer life, and I have friends who are all about the school life. It seems like, it's like her, like she's so pretty for one. I can't stop staring at her, like she's so beautiful. Like she makes it look like she's got a real deep crease. And so I'm trying to also look like I've got that real deep crease when everyone knows that I don't have that really pretty deep crease. I'm not saying I don't like my hooded lids. Okay, I'm saying I don't like my hooded lids. Maybe I'll drag this down a little bit down here so it doesn't look like there's like a stop. Yeah, she's got it like way over here even. Maybe I'll go back over it with more mauve. I want this mauve to look just a little bit deeper, and it's not. It's looking more like my skin color. Do you call it mauve or do you call it mauve? I was watching some gal on YouTube a little while ago and she was like, I love this mauve color, and I was like, what? So what is it? What is the correct way to say it? Like really? Is it like tomatoes, tomatoes? Could I be saying it wrong? Could I have been saying it wrong my whole life? She's got that gray though. Like which gray should I use? I swear there's gray in the crease. Is there not gray like in the very crease? So I'm looking at different gray colors as to which would be best. I'm gonna do this darkest gray right in the crease. And maybe I should use like the smudge brush to apply it. I talk like I know what I'm doing. I do not know what I'm doing when I apply my makeup. I just apply it. Have you seen that apply makeup with my fingers challenge? Sometimes I feel like I look like I apply my makeup with my fingers. So I'm gonna try to like blend it out right there in the crease. Sometimes. Oh geez. We'll drag it down here as well because I'm gonna be using this color also on the bottom, I think. It stinks that like I don't look exactly like she does. As if like copying the makeup look will immediately have me looking just like her, you know. Get this picture. So I did this look yesterday, and that's the pictures that you see in that video. And my daughter got home from school and she was like, oh, that's a different look. But she wasn't, you know, being mean or anything, but she was just like, oh, that's a different look. She wasn't like, I love it, Mom, but she also wasn't like, ew. It was like, oh, that's different. To know my daughter, though, is to know that she would say something like that. My husband, on the other hand, didn't say anything. So I don't know what that means. He might have been like, if you can't say something nice, just don't say anything at all. Maybe that was his mindset. He didn't bring it up at all. But it could also be that he was tired and just it didn't even, like, not that he didn't look at me throughout the day, but he was so busy yesterday. So he got up like at 6 in the morning and he did not sit down to relax until 9 o'clock last night. So he probably just didn't even notice, and which is absolutely fine, which means then it wasn't too crazy. If he didn't notice, that means we're okay. What do you guys think? You think I'm good to like move on? I feel like I'm using the same like look as I always do. Like I feel like this like doesn't look any different. Maybe I'll add some of that white. There's the white right here, which is like, it's almost a little too white for me. I would prefer that it be a little creamier. I don't know, do you think it mirrors well with all this? I don't think it does. I think it should be a little bit creamier colored. It's like, it's a really pretty milk color, and maybe get rid of the sparkle. I am not one who cares for sparkly eyeshadow, but you kind of can't. See, like this one, this is the only matte one. Everything else has a sheen. Either the other ones are like satin finish or are sparkly. I love matte. I love matte colors on me. I don't like the like shing. You know, I was watching the Food Network challenge a little while ago, and Giada, every time they'd pan on her, she of course looking so beautiful, but all I could see were like the sparkles in her eyeshadow, and I'm like, Next time, let's try for matte. So let's move on to the under eyes, the part that I'm kind of scared about. So yesterday what I did was I started with the eyeliner. I did the eyeliner first to kind of line it, because if I just go with eyeshadow, I'm not steady-handed enough to use a brush. I even tried the, what is this one called? The Define brush, and I still kind of failed at it. I believe what would be best for me is to use eyeliner. As I'm looking at hers tends to go a little lower. Like, it looks like it goes about right here, but it almost looks like it's right here on her, which does not look as well for me, I don't think. I tried it, and then I kept looking at myself like, what looks wrong? So she has it just as like this tiny, I need to stay on camera, don't I? This tiny little like wedge right here. What do you guys think? Like just the smallest wedge. But it literally looks like it doesn't go past that. And like it might be like smoked out a little bit, like fanned out. It looks like she's almost using like a charcoal gray. Maybe a dark blue, actually. But I'm gonna be using the darkest gray and the black when I do this one. It looks like they start right at the end of that and then work out. And we're gonna start building. Like, I don't wanna like slap it all on and then realize I did a terrible job. Because you kind of can't really remove the makeup as much as you can add to the makeup. It's almost like maybe they put a pencil, but instead of doing the liquid liner, because the liquid liner made it look a little too contrasting, maybe I'll use the pencil if I can get it sharpened enough. And it's like at the end of the stick. Looks like a terrible Egyptian look right now. Like I'm failing at trying to look like an Egyptian. Look like an Egyptian. Even though her eye kind of hangs a little bit, and it could just be because that's where her eyeball is looking, that it kind of like lowers her eye, that her makeup is still completely straight. So I might have to pull out my eyeliner. So we're gonna use, let's try this black eyeliner. Is it black? It's black. I'm gonna use only a little bit of it. I'm kind of weird with black on my face. Okay. I'm gonna kind of draw the line that I want the shadow to go underneath my eye. Just a little bit, just as like a guide. And then hopefully it'll smudge out as I fill it in with eyeshadow. That actually turned out not as bad as I thought. I thought I was totally gonna ruin it with the eyeliner. I don't think I'm gonna stick with the gray. I think I'm gonna move over to the black, which is what I did yesterday. Kind of go back in over this with the black. I'm not one who likes black, but I like the black on this, and I think it's because there's fine pink sparkles that are in it. And so it doesn't come out like, it's not a true deep black. It's more of like a super dark brown. And that could be because of the pink sprinkles that are in it. Sparkles. Oh my goodness. Black's too contrasting for my face. At least I think it is. But then again, I change my mind sometimes and I wear black winged eyeliner for a season. But I'm gonna use this kind of, I'm using the Define, excuse me. I'm using the Define brush to do it. I'm gonna go back in. There we go. Do I want it to go down lower here, or do I want to leave it? Is there a point of any return right now? Now I kind of want to go back in and redefine. I'm using the pencil to kind of like, more like just pull the eyeshadow out than it is to like draw a line. I'm going to now use the dark gray liner, and then I'm gonna do right up along my lash line, and I'm gonna do my waterline. Or do I not do my waterline? She does not have her waterline done, so I'm not gonna be doing my waterline after all. It looks like she used a white, no, maybe not a white, maybe a white, in the waterline. I do not have a white liner pencil. The closest I have is Nude, and I think I'm going to use that in my waterline. I don't use stark white or black on my face, as I don't feel that it looks nice on me. So I'm going to put this in the waterline. You know, that's not awkward. Does it look like she smudges it out much? It looks like it might be smudged out a little bit. Should Should I even try? Should I try smudging it out just a wee bit? I don't know, I might not have done anything, but there you go. So now I'm going to be using my Maybelline's Falsies Push-Up Drama Mascara because we all need a little push-up and we all need a little drama. But I have this in the brownest black. Love this stuff. Have yet to find a better mascara. I've been using this for several months now. In looking at the photo, it doesn't look like she's got a ton of mascara on. It looks like she just got regular old mascara. She doesn't have any false lashes on, which is a bomb. I love the natural eyelash look. I am going heavy on my bottom lashes. It's hard not to like go heavy with this mascara though on my top lashes, just because of the way this is, the way the brush is and the amount of product that goes on it. All right, there's the eye look. Now on to the blush. I don't know if I'm necessarily gonna copy her blush. She just has, it looks like it's just a very pretty brown, like pinky brown that she has on her cheeks. Like, doesn't even look like she's really wearing much blush. But I'm a little different in the sense that I look dead without blush. Well, you know, when you have a dramatic eye, it's important that you don't go dramatic everywhere else. I mean, I guess you can. Do whatever you want. Makeup is makeup and it's yours. Right now I'm using the Turks and Caicos, the blush on here, and I should have used this one first. Instead I did the Maybelline Fit Me in medium nude blush. Should have done this one. This one's a better match. I'm kind of disappointed in that. I'm gonna try to mute my lips a little bit. She's got really pretty like red lips. I just want something that'll just tone down the look of my lips. I feel like my lips are a little not right. You want to try Wet n Wild? This is from a dollar store in the color Breeze. I don't like that at all. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to apply a little bit of concealer just to lighten it. I don't like to apply much. Here is the finished look. What do you guys think? I like it. Like, it's just something fun. I don't know if I would wear this every day like I do my regular winged eyeliner. I just thought this was a fun alternative to try. Thanks for listening to me ramble. It was kind of more of a rambly instead of a chatty video, but I appreciate you guys, especially if you made it all the way to the end. I love you guys so much. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to keep following me, please subscribe. All my social media links are down below, but most importantly, y'all have a good day. I'll catch you on the flip. Bye.